to another video with Mel. Today I'm giving you tips for day 6 of Nanowrimo. Today we're going to be talking about characters. So characters, along with plot and setting, are the most important things in your book. So most people will have characters already set out at this point in Nanowrimo, but we want to make sure we're getting to know your characters during the month. We want to make sure they're not stereotypes as well, and that they're characters people will like, and they can appeal to different people. So the things you should be doing with your characters as you're writing during NaNoWriMo is to focus more on personality than looks. Now, a lot of people, when they first write their books, will make the mistake of actually focusing more on the character's looks, doing long descriptions of what the character looks like. That doesn't really matter too much. We're more kind of like trying to find a personal connection with the character, so we want to find that with their personality rather than what they look like. Sure, your character might have those unusual purple eyes, just like every other character in NaNoWrimo, but we aren't that focused on it. We want to know more about what kind of person they are. So in order to make a strong character, they should have a goal in mind. So you should be thinking about like what your character wants more than anything else in the world. And you should know that as the writer. If you don't know that now, try and figure that out. What does your character want more than anything else in the world? And that should be the driving force of your story and help you to actually figure out what you're writing about. Now, your character might be completely plot driven, but you still need to know that about your character in it. Okay, so they should also try to break stereotypes. The ditzy cheerleader that can suddenly do kung fu like Buffy does not the best stereotype nowadays. We want to try and stay away from those stereotypes now and try and make an original character, which is very hard to do. But ways you can try and do that are trying to think about your character's personality and giving them some things in their personality that are a little bit different. Now, with a person, we are not just stereotypes as normal people, so even myself as a nerd, I like different things. I don't necessarily like every single thing that's nerdy. I don't like Harry Potter that much. I don't like Star Wars. So there are different kind of aspects to my personality based on just being a nerd. So you want to try and figure out who your characters are. If they are a ditzy cheerleader, what made them a ditzy cheerleader? Was it peer pressure? Do they actually really love cheerleading? Would they rather be doing something else? But their schools only got a certain limited amount of after-school programs, so that's what they signed up for. Think about what your characters might want and why they're doing the things they do. Another thing that you can try and make realistic characters with is giving them flaws. So flawed characters make the story more believable and help the reader to identify with them. Try to give them more realistic flaws other than my character bites their nails. It's a little bit boring. So try and give your character something that's actually wrong with them that isn't just like superficial. So your character might actually get angry about things sometimes. Maybe certain words push their buttons. Or maybe that they're really clumsy and they're constantly falling over and that causes other problems for your plot. Or they might think they're really good at something and they're not really good at it, but they constantly go around bragging about how good they are at it. Or they might have a humongous ego. So try and think about what kind of flaws your character could have and how that's going to help the reader identify with them. Try not to make your character too perfect. We call that a Mary Sue or a Marty Stew in writing. Try to avoid them as much as possible. Your character shouldn't be good at everything. If they are, give them a flaw, and give them a flaw that's related to the plot, not just a random flaw like they bite their nails or they pick at their nail polish every day. That's kind of a nothing kind of flaw. Try to give them a more exciting flaw. And try to relate that flaw to something in your plot, kind of an obstacle to their goal, or maybe it can be a flaw that's related to one of their strengths as a person. So they might be very, very stubborn, and maybe they're having a discussion with another character, and they just won't let down that point because they know they're right. And that might be important to your plot at some point. So that's something you could use in there to kind of build up your character for us to get to know them better. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was a useful video for you. Please subscribe to my channel and check out my other NaNoWrimo videos, and I will see you later. Good luck. Bye. Hey guys, Mel here. I really want you to subscribe, want you to subscribe, want you to click that button below. Subscribe.